thinking about the future? Do you have an impending graduation on the horizons and don't know exactly what to do next? Or maybe you're thinking of being one of those travel bloggers that you see on the gram these days. Have you thought about English teaching abroad? Because teaching English abroad is actually becoming one of the best ways to make money whilst traveling and learning about a new culture. My name is Eniola Igbailo. I'm an international teacher recruiter here at EF English First. I was also formerly an English teacher myself, and I've lived here in China for a total of 2 years now. In this video, I'll be sharing with you 3 tips to help you jumpstart your ESL career. Tip number 1, start planning early. So you could be at university at the moment, or you might be in high school. There is no better time than now to start planning for your ESL career. What you can do, for example, is simply start observing your teachers at the moment in your current classroom environment. Look at the way they speak, the way they move around, even the way they answer questions. Because what you actually realize is that every single teacher has a different teaching style. So this could be a good way for you to start to recognize your own teaching style. Also, you can actually start to look at courses that you can take at your school at the moment. Have you thought about creative writing, or maybe just taking an extra English class at your high school or your university? This way you can actually start to brush up on your grammar and your spelling to help you actually start preparing towards your ESL teaching career. Tip number 2, speak with the pros. Are you currently at university? Well, that's great, because there are so many tips and tools around you to help you start preparing for your ESL career whilst you're on campus. So you can simply pop into your student and career advice offices on campus, book an appointment to speak with one of the professionals, because actually it is their job to help you find a job after you graduate. So what they're always happy to do is give you some tips to help you get started in terms of your ESL career search. Another thing you can do is speak to family members and friends. Ask them if they know anybody who's actually taught abroad before, and from there you can actually book appointments, so to speak, or just offer to buy them a coffee. Just have a quick meeting with them where you can actually ask them any burning questions that you've got on your mind around what it's like to teach English overseas. Because what you find is finding out more about other people's experiences can be a good way to generate that excitement that you need to help you push through that initial stage of planning your ESL career. And also it helps you to get rid of all the anxiety that comes with it as well. Another thing you can do is keep a close eye on the next campus job fair. At these fairs, there's usually at least one English teaching stand that you can visit, and you can speak to volunteers who have actually taught English abroad themselves. You can also check out online discussion boards. We love discussion boards like the BBC English board or The Guardian. Or you can also actually find some more informal discussion boards where you can get to connect with teachers who are currently teaching overseas, and they can give you some tips on what to look out for in terms of being an ESL teacher abroad. And what you can also do is just simply typing some key buzzwords into your browser search engine and see what pops up. Another thing you can do is go onto our EF's YouTube channel, check out some of the videos that we've got on there, where we've got a wealth of knowledge in terms of real teachers who talk about what their experiences are from life as a teacher abroad, or just living in China, or living abroad in general. Tip number 3, do your research on teaching certificates. So you've read our articles online, you've looked at the EF YouTube videos, and now you probably know that you do require a teaching certificate to be able to start your ESL career. So before you break out that wallet or that credit card, or before you pay for a course, you must research different providers and make sure that you go with a provider that offers courses that are globally recognized. Also, you want to know the differences between different courses like the TEFL, the TOEFL, and the CELTA. From understanding the difference between these courses, you can recognize which of the courses will be best suited to your needs and your wallet. Also, one thing that's very important to bear in mind is that you want to go for a course that offers a minimum of 100 hours coursework and also a minimum of 10 hours practical teaching. That might sound like a lot of work, but not to worry, it's generally pretty straightforward. Actually, a lot of teachers that are new to the ESL industry tend to finish their courses within 3 to 6 months. Whilst you're also doing the practical side of things, you can actually decide to take that slowly and take that time to connect with other teachers who are currently teaching abroad or perhaps existing teachers in your city who have had that experience abroad before. And from there, they can actually give you tips that you can find very useful whilst you're living abroad as well. Have more questions? Well, that's awesome. Feel free to visit our YouTube channel and see what videos that you can find useful in terms of answering the questions that you have in mind. Otherwise, you can also feel free to comment down below. We can't wait to hear from you. See you soon.